Okay, raise your hand, please, to get things going. Rob?
Maurizio, you've told us all season that it will take time for Chelsea to catch up with the other teams. Was this an example today that you still have a long way to go?
It's clear. I knew very well that we had a lot of problems to solve, and I think that today was clear for everybody. I hope, first of all, for the players, because I told them in the last week that we had a big problem with the approach to the match, and today was the same approach. But the level of the opponent was different, and after 15 minutes we lost 2-0. So this was the first problem, but today I saw a lot of problem because we played very badly from the physical point of view, mentally, technically, especially in the first 20-25 minutes. Tactically, so we have a lot to work. We have a lot of problem to solve. But I knew it very well before this match, and now I think that is clear for everybody, and I think and I hope first of all for the players.
And Maurizio, how do you solve those problems? Is that a case of on the training pitch, or is it in January in the transfer market?
No, we have to work in trainings, I think, but you know very well that it's not very easy. Unfortunately, we have no time. We have to play every 3 days, and so it's very difficult to have training just for improving the team, the single player. We have time only to prepare the next match, but we have to try to do something, because the defensive phase today was a disaster. But no, I am not talking about the defensive line. The defensive phase, the offensive players pressed very badly. The midfielders defended not very well, and the defensive line, as a consequence, was a disaster. But it was a disaster, the defensive phase of the team.
Tottenham seem to target Jorginho and get as many players around him as they could. Is that a problem that your other players didn't help him, or was it a problem with him?
It was clear, I think, after 5 minutes of the match that it was really very difficult to use Jorginho as usual. We had to try to exit with the ball from the center backs to the opposite full back. There was the only way to have 1 second, 2 seconds for playing the ball. We were surprised, I think, because they usually played with the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-3-3, and today they played with the 4-3-1-2. But after 5 minutes was the situation, I think that was very clear. We had in the first 25-30 minutes big problems to exit from our half. I think we lost a lot of balls, and against Tottenham I think that is very dangerous to lose the ball in your half, because in the short counter attacks maybe they are one of the strongest team in Europe. And so it was a disaster. After 20 minutes, 2-0 was the minimum.
Okay, here.
So, what difference might it have made if the referee
I don't think so. Because for 90 minutes there was a difference. And so the 2-1, I don't think so. I have to think, I have to study the other 90 minutes. Not only one action. I don't know if it was a penalty or no. I saw the action from my bench, so from 50, 60 meters, I don't know. From the bench, for me, my opinion, was a penalty, but I have to say that Tottenham won very well.
Maurizio, I wanted to ask, why did you try to use a false 9 today? It's like first time we've seen you do it.
Because I had to do something different, just in order to change the match. But it wasn't important. Today they were better than us. On 11 players out of 11. So it was not important. I wanted to change the match with something different. But I think that I could have changed 11 players with the same result.
Okay, last question, Sam, up front there.
I don't know. Maybe the goalkeeper didn't see the ball. And I think that David was afraid to touch the ball and to change the direction of the ball.
Okay.
But we were passive in all the match, and so it was only a question of a minute.
Okay, thanks guys. We're going to do Mondays quickly here, and then we have to go.